I was about to actually slam it on my fingers.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, but no, man. Happy to be back. You know, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been about, what, 3 months?
I'm glad you're happy to be back.
Yeah, I mean, I just been working on the house, so it's a headache. You should know. Javal doesn't have to worry about shit like that.
Right.
I got a repair around here, bruh. So I don't know what you talking about.
What, LED light bulbs that are overheating?
Nah.
That was
I got
funny.
other shit I gotta
But yeah, so I mean,
You doing like a full renovation on that thing or what?
not. I mean, eventually, yeah, we'll be doing like redoing the kitchen. The bathroom is probably like our next big thing. Neighbors already yelled at us for the dogs.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, so like I don't. Some of you guys know, but some of you guys don't know. Whatever. But Rachel and I have two big ass American bullies, like 110 pounds.
Yeah, big old slobber monsters.
Yeah.
What they
So what?
Was they barking too loud?
No. So we don't have a fence. This is the first house that we've
okay.
owned that doesn't have a fence. And I mean, eventually, hopefully, when the weather breaks, we'll get a fence. But
Good luck. Unless you're building it yourself.
well, so yeah. So this is kind of like the beginning of the episode is just me kind of breaking shit down. I'm gonna start a timer.
Break it down now.
So yeah, what how everything works is we bought the house. We didn't move in for like a month. I mean, the plumbing was straight destroyed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can send you pictures and you can put them up if you want. Of the plumbing. I don't.
For sure. Yeah, if you want.
So there's 2.5 plus baths. So there's the full bath. Then there's off the kitchen. There's a half bath,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a toilet downstairs.
Yeah, just the toilet.
Yeah,
right?
just the toilet.
Yeah, it's Ohio.
So the half bath. I mean, the house is so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, I don't know. It's just a really weird layout. Like if you would look on the map, like our house, then the house next to us, and then the houses on the corners, they just make a perfect square. Like,
Oh, okay.
It's weird. So like the bathroom and the kitchen, the half bath and the kitchen, the plumbing that comes down, all the piping
Mm-hmm.
was cracked. So what happened was, and this is what the plumber told me, he was like,
Was it copper?
no, it was cast iron.
From the winter.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Not being on in the winter
well,
time.
what happened was, I guess there was an old lady that lived in the house,
In a
and
shoe.
what?
Old lady that lived in the shoe.
Yeah,
How old
there was.
she?
I don't know. She's old.
87.
Yeah. Well, she's probably older than that
Why she got
now. But
You said old. I picked the number.
so
Was she
I don't know. Never met her, but I think she ended up dying. Maybe in the house. I don't know. But so what happened was the lady never used the bathroom. And what happens with cast iron is it needs to stay wet and moist, or hydrated. Moist.
You're
So
welcome.
the moist maker. So yeah, it ended up cracking. It was
Mhm.
I mean, all the pipe, like from the half bath going straight down to the main drain, is just like, it's cracked. The
Dang.
the piping from the bathtub to the ground,
Mhm.
straight cracked. They had some work done to the bathroom, or to the toilet in the main bath, so that's actually redone. And then so we got 3 different quotes.
Mhm.
That's like my rule. I get 3 different quotes.
Yeah.
Put something out on like Angie's List, and immediately got like a hit, whatever. But it's just like companies like Mr. Roof or something like that. Mr.
You gotta
Plumbing.
be careful on Angie's List though. You can get anybody.
Right,
A
right,
serial
yeah.
killer.
So but that was my like, because
That's fair.
what you can do is like, they come in, you'll be like, well, do you know anyone else that, do you have anyone else's number? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, do you know an electrician? You know what I mean? So like,
Right.
so what I did was like, guy comes in, he was like, this will probably be about $10,000 to repair everything.
Mhm.
I'm like, dude, that's I don't have that. Like I don't have that to spend on plumbing.
Right.
You know, so
Might as well just rip the walls down and cut it
yeah.
all.
And I mean, the amount of work that he was saying was he was pretty much we'll cut here, and we'll redo that. No digging, no bringing the cement up or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's just to pull pecs through the wall.
yeah, I'll show you pictures. It's so what was really annoying was finding another plumber because I didn't have a plumber at that point. So Rachel's mom was like, "Well, here's this plumber." Dude comes over and he's like, "Yeah, I can do this, this, and this. $8,000." And he's doing a little bit more than the $10,000 guy.
Yeah.
And so at this point, I also had an electrician coming over.
Yeah.
So the first guy quoted us to redo the whole house because we're not in tube, $30,000. Like what the fuck, dude?
Buy a whole new house.
Not doing
$30,000.
not doing that. I mean, yeah, probably like a drug house
I'm
or
just saying,
or like
you
a
know,
very small
30,000.
trailer.
Right.
But
I'm just running extension cords all through the house.
Yeah.
30,000.
so he said, which we talked about. I think we talked about this on air before.
Yeah.
Then the next guy came and he quoted me about $8,000 to redo the boxes, not to redo the whole house. The first guy was about $10,000 to redo the whole house.
Yeah.
So we're looking at $20,000 between the plumbing and the electric. So, I asked that guy, I was like, "Hey, do you know any plumbers?" And the guy was like, "Yeah." So he gives me this guy's number. His name is Matt. I don't think he's going to be mad that I share his name or anything or his
Shout out,
company.
Matt.
Yeah. What's up, Matt?
What up?
So Matt, super cool dude. And the second plumber, he's like, "I can give you a discount too if you don't care that I come and go since you're not living here." And I'm like, "Hey man, whatever cuts the bill,
Let me crash here for a couple days.
I
Give it
do
to you
not
cheaper.
care." So while all this is going on, we're also doing the floors and shit too. And this is why we haven't been doing the show is, Troy's been busy and I've been busy with the house and Javal doesn't really do anything.
Well, we had holidays,
No,
all
I
of that
just
stuff.
work 3
Yeah.
jobs. I don't do nothing. I
Yeah.
got 2 kids.
So-
Take care of.
So, yeah. So,
Don't do that shit.
so, but yeah, so, Matt's super cool guy, living, and, he gave us an excellent price and, we have a homeowner's warranty that he helped us with. So, I mean, it all worked out. But what really sucked was, so we got the home inspected before we bought it, as every house should be inspected. And our warranty doesn't cover any pre-existing conditions to the house.
It's as is.
Right. So we
This
kind of
is
got,
why you get all of that, like all of this due diligence done before you sign the papers. And
yeah.
then
Well, it was,
say-
they wanted to, well, they gave us such a big price cut, you know
I
what I mean?
wonder why.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I'm not mad about it. But just kind of talking about what we have been doing and why we haven't been doing this and work and shit like that. So
Yeah, I bet that deal would have been a lot better if you said, $10K cash on close, in my
yeah,
pocket.
yeah,
Yeah, did that include any sex toys?
no,
Oh.
but no, I mean,
What?
I don't know.
Said he got a discount. So.
Okay, yeah.
Usually you
So,
gotta do something to
what-
get a discount off.
What was really cool was Matt was like, he wanted me to send over the coverage for my warranty, and I
Oh,
sent it
yeah.
over, and he's like reading over it or whatever, and he's like they didn't give you money for the kitchen sink that I had to redo. So he went through, broke up all the concrete, redid all the cast iron to plastic or PVC.
Pecs.
Yeah. So, and he also redid the kitchen. So, I mean, all the plumbing in the house is redone.
Yeah.
And, I think after everything's said and done, he charged us like $6, and then like after that it was even lower. So it's like, I mean, a hell of a deal, Matt.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean that, and then your brother's like, "Hey," or your brother-in-law, what's his
Yeah.
name?
Huh?
What's your brother-in-law's name?
Which one?
The one that's doing the electric.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
You don't know nothing
I
about
don't know.
nothing.
I don't know anything. But anyways, yeah, he gave me a good price. So yeah, I mean, just slowly but surely. And then, also doing so I took a week vacation too. So like we went through, tore up all the carpet. Well, in the main rooms, in the main hallway, came up no problem. Fucking hardwood floors look great.
Yeah.
Get to the bedrooms, well, it's different carpet. So like earlier, like in the 90s, they redid the carpet in the main room and didn't do any of the carpet in the bedrooms. So it's like from the 70s or 80s, you know what I mean? So all the path walked, where the bed was, carpet came up. Where they walked at and stuff like that. I mean, it adhered to the floor.
Yep.
And it took me 3 days just to scrub the floors, get all the staples out and scrub the floors, and then painted. I'm not a painter. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't paint, so
You
don't.
find out real quick if you're a painter and you start painting.
Did you sand it down first before you started painting it?
No, not the floors. I didn't paint the floors. I painted the walls.
Yeah. Did you prime them and sand them?
Did you sand them and prime them before you painted them?
So I put up like that quick like not dry, like not mud, but I put up the spackle.
Oh yeah.
So I used that and whatnot. I mean, it where it needed to look good, I spent a little more time, but like in the bedrooms and shit like that, I was like, fuck it. I ain't fucking doing that.
Right. And then you sanded that down. Primed the walls and then you scuffed them.
I didn't prime. Like, what do you mean prime like paint the walls?
Like you put primer on the walls.
No, I didn't.
Before
like
the paint.
primer.
No.
Yeah.
No, I just did 2 coats, 2 fucking heavy ass coats.
Well, it depends on what type of paint you got, because they got paint with the primer mixed in.
Yeah. No.
The paint that we used had the primer built in, and it killed everything.
You just
under
basically went and bought some paint. You didn't look at the labels. You just said, "Fuck it, this is the color I need." Boom, bam.
No. What happened was Rachel picked out the color.
Yeah. Rachel picked out everything.
And then he went and he put a brush and a roller in it.
Yeah, like
you didn't even use a brush at all, right?
We used a brush. But I mean, like I said, the walls didn't turn out bad. I mean,
yeah,
everything. The house wasn't in bad condition. It was just everything's outdated. Right. So like I wiped all the walls down, cobwebs and shit like that. But and then so the lady came over from next door, and I kind of got off a tangent. But yeah, so we don't have a fence, this, that, and other. And the lady comes over and she's like,
made it back around.
Yeah, full circle. Wow. Yes. But she came over and she's like, where her property line is. I mean, there was like 2 poops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it happens.
So, and she was like, we have grandkids, this, that, and other, and my husband likes to go out back and walk around. I'm like, well, watch out for those fucking landmines.
Sorry for your luck.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The house is it's a little. The windows are metal and they're old.
Yeah, you have aluminum framed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got those too.
Yeah, it's drafty.
They slide.
Yeah, they slide. Yeah, so, sideways. Yeah. So,
you can get grants all the time for energy efficiency for new homeowners.
That's
and
true.
Stuff like
There's
that
a lot of things you can get help with, bruh.
Yeah.
Don't always think that because you're in a certain tax bracket that you can't get help, because that might not be the situation.
Right. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last month.
Yeah. You have lath and plaster walls or drywall?
We have not drywall, I know that. So I think they're plaster.
Lath and plaster.
Yeah.
I got the sideways like little, and then the plaster over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Good luck finding the stud.
I find studs.
Really?
Yeah.
He
They just like
he got one of them lasers.
They just
there you go.
It's weird. It's like you put a screw in it and the screw just eats that plaster because there's nothing, it's all just chocked together.
Right.
And it's like I was like putting the blinds up, which holy crap. Can we talk about how expensive blinds are?
Oh,
like fuck, dude.
There's a reason why I have a bunch of broken blinds in my house.
I'm so over it, man. Like I did the 2 big windows, which is the sliding glass door window and the big window in the front room. Mm-hmm. And I think that alone was like $100.
Yeah, and
for poles, for curtains.
Sliding glass door. Did you do vertical blinds
Yeah. So
or multiple horizontal blinds?
yeah. So no, we did. So that's like one of the things I want to get replaced like right away is and just have. I don't want like glass. I want like open.
You want French doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck that, dude. And my cats are tearing up the blinds that already, or not the blinds, but the curtains. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
Pisses me off.
I'll tell you what's dumb. What I don't like about sliding glass doors. You can only open half the door,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
They make the ones where you can also lift them up and fold the other half out and
Right.
stuff like that, but it's
That's-
ridiculous.
yeah.
But if you're going into a backyard or a deck or something like that, it's so much better to just have
Yeah, we have
a
a-
French door.
We have a sunroom, so that's why. And like, you know, I want the French doors and then the blinds built in, so
Yeah.
like our cats or kids can't fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's what, $2,500 a door?
I don't know.
It's something like that. I looked
Yeah.
at this a long time ago. I don't think I'm
But-
getting the ones with the blinds built in. They're super nice, and you never have
Yeah.
to dust them or anything like that. And you just have the little
Yeah, you
dial.
just- yeah.
But
But yeah, it's and then so like the guy at work, Frank. What's up, Frank? Shout out.
Frank,
So I kind of get advice from him and like a handful of other people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, it's so fucking cold in my house at 68 degrees, and I'm like, it's so dry and so cold, and I like I said, the house is so long,
Yeah.
So when I was painting, where our bedroom is, her Rachel's dad comes in and he opens the windows because of the paint fumes. And I've been painting for 3 days at this point. I don't smell shit.
yeah,
You know?
you're just always hot.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Naturally.
I guess he opened a window or something like that. I don't know. But, so we move in, we're living there, and I'm like, dude, the only hot fucking room is the full bath. Like, I'm talking so hot. Like,
Yeah.
you have to take your shirt off when you go in there because it's so hot.
Yeah.
Because it's probably one of the smaller rooms in the house.
Well, yeah, it's a small room.
No, it probably shares a wall with the.
Well,
with
so I'm like, I go to Frank and I'm like, dude, it's so cold in my house. I said, the only room is the bathroom, and I have to leave the door open, and the dogs get in there, the cats get in there, and they pull out all the towels and shit, and it's annoying. And he's like, check the windows, and I'm like, he's like, you said you got old windows, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, there's like little gaskets that like like when you open them,
Yeah.
and then when they close, those gaskets are supposed to like interlock.
Mhm.
He's like, those gaskets are probably bad. You can buy a whole like 100-foot for like $12.
Yeah.
He's like, you just got to replace them. And I'm like, okay. So and he was like, and they're storm windows because they're not double pane. He's like, they're storm windows. So, you got to make sure your storm windows are closed too, because that's letting air in.
Mhm.
So I fucking go home and I'm so excited. I'm like, I want to go home. I want to check these gaskets, and I go check the gaskets on all the windows. All the windows none of the storm windows are closed.
Mhm.
So, because it was summertime, and me being a dummy, I was like, okay, well, that's
I
probably when the lady like either moved out or passed away, or no one's lived there since summertime.
Yeah.
So, so I close all the storm windows. I close all the gaskets. I go to my bedroom, or Rachel and I's room, and I'm like, I open the blind, and the door. This is before I put curtains in.
Mhm.
So the window isn't even. I mean, it's like this far away from the wall. Like, I mean, it's literally like
Yeah.
inches away from the wall. And I'm like, well, that's why it's so like my first night there. Like, my neck froze because
they're sleeping outside.
well, because we're literally right underneath the window, because I wanted the bed as soon as you
Uh-huh.
walked in, the bed right there, and then you have 2 nightstands, which eventually will move back, but it's like, so I checked that, and then I go back and I'm like, dude, it's still cold in my house. I was like, it feels like the heat's not getting anywhere. And he's like, you got to go down and check your ducts, make sure your vents are open so they're not blocked, because you can block like. So I go down there.
Register and stuff, and turning off the actual vents.
Yeah.
The actual runs.
Yeah. So I go down there. This lady had everything just closed off except for her room in the back and the bathroom.
Oh yeah. She was smart about it. That's where she lives.
But the furnace is so far away.
Yeah.
like, cause like I said, my house is so long. The
Mhm.
furnace is so far away that you know, the windows are wide open.
Mhm.
She had everything like duct taped because those windows are so easy to break into. You know what I mean,
Uh-huh.
or whatever. But so, dude, it was just like this lady. I don't know, like, I don't know if she was old and senile or just like paranoid. But yeah, so I ended up opening all the vents, closing the ones that didn't need. I actually took out. There was 2 vents that were going to downstairs,
Mhm.
and there was no close valve.
Yeah.
So I like one night last weekend actually, I got drunk and I'm like, fuck that. I grab a screwdriver and I'm fucking up there just fucking like.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a fucking certified fucking HVAC, you know.
Self-certified. Yeah.
If you guys need anything, let me know. I'll fucking get it done, dude. Just buy me a 12 pack and a fucking Slim Jim. That'd be good.
12 pack and a quarter ounce. Um. Anyways, my vents can't get to them. All of my ducting, I
Oh,
have
'cause
like
it's all-
almost no access to them
Oh, that sucks.
because it's run through
The
I
drywall.
have to rip out the ceiling to get to some of them and stuff like that because I want to put smart controls in them
Yeah.
to turn off individual rooms
Right.
instead of just like stopping them at the register. And that's never going to happen
Yeah.
unless I just start ripping ceilings and everything else out. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a trip, man. I like the half bath, it doesn't have a close off valve. So I'm like half debating on tearing that one out, but eventually I want to, like, all the cat shit's right in front of the door, so we're waiting to get this we're going to
Supposed
put
to be in a litter box.
Yeah, it's in the litter box right in front of the door. So,
Just step right into it.
but
Yeah.
yeah, we
Just
want
kick it.
yeah, I got drunk. I guess I got drunk one night and bought a cat tree.
You bought a cat?
Another
I got drunk. I bought a cat tree.
tree.
Bought a cat tree on Amazon for like $60, and then
Didn't
Rachel's
you
like,
already have one?
no, we got rid of a lot of shit whenever we moved.
Didn't you rip out a bunch of carpet?
Yeah, we did. But I mean, that shit stunk, dude. It like,
Yeah. It's hard to
Bleach
get
it.
that pet smell out. You can't get
Yeah.
that pet smell out, bro.
If you soak it in bleach, I guarantee it'll come out.
well, then it'll be white.
Who cares? It's gonna be for a cat tree.
But yeah, I mean, it's like our garage right now is just like full of carpet. Like every time you open it, it stinks. And then like, yeah, it like, I don't know. Like I'm thinking about insulating blowing insulation in the attic.
Mm-hmm.
There's no insulation in the walls,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man.
Yeah. Aren't you so happy with this deal of a lifetime that you got in this house?
Yeah, I guess.
That's a step. That's a step.
Yeah.
We wanted to like cook, like the first night we were there. We wanted to cook, like make chicken patties or something like that. So me, like, this shit's so old. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's probably like the 70s. Like they
Yeah.
redid the kitchen probably in the 70s,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like this brown fucking stove, and it's a stove on top and a broiler on bottom.
Yeah.
So it's about like 4 foot,
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, from top to bottom, and it's just like it's so big, but it doesn't pump out a lot of heat, so it takes like 45 minutes just to preheat.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we're like, it was like 20 minutes, and Rachel's like, I don't think this thing's heating up, and I'm like, put my hand in, I'm like, yeah, this bitch ain't heating up, dude. And then I was like, I'm just gonna leave it on.
Don't
You
have a
know.
fireplace.
No, we don't have a fireplace. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's an old house. It's
It's got character.
yeah, something.
Got spunk.
Yeah. It's got a handout like a teenager
Fuck.
asking for money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's up with you guys? You know, I've been talking for fucking 33 minutes about my house.
Well, you know, I moved into my house 3 years ago and got some renovations now. I just wanted to watch the light leave Javal's eyes further because he just sat back and he was just like, I have no interest in this conversation.
I don't even know what have we
I've been staying
missed?
here for 4 years.
What have we missed since we've been gone? Honest-
ChatGPT.
You missed a
I
lot.
don't know what
You
that
missed
is.
a lot of holidays.
You don't know what ChatGPT is?
No.
Javal, you know what it is?
Nah,
Is that some nerd shit?
AI chatbot.
I don't know nothing about
It's
that.
changing the
shit,
world.
dog.
All the kids are cheating on their homework with it.
I did hear something.
You need a project
similar
done?
to that.
You need an
yeah,
essay
I
written?
did hear something similar
ChatGPT.
about that.
It'll do it for you.
So I
Yeah.
started a timer,
You can't do that when you taking
Yeah.
a test in
and
school,
there's a
though.
timer up there.
I know. I let you do it.
You can't do that when you're taking a test in school, though. Like, you can't be on
No.
your phone and shit.
You know how much time I wasted on a research project that was pointless? And
Well, yeah, that it's all good until up to the test time where you
I
in
didn't-
school
there was no test on it though.
or SATs and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I mean, I had it giving me practice. I have a
That's cheating.
I have a certification exam for the AZ900 for Azure cloud stuff
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Monday. I got it to just spit out a bunch of test questions,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was just having this AI chatbot quiz me on it, just like, let's do it. And hey, my emails are so professional, it will astound you. Like,
You got to show me how to use that because my emails are fucking stupid.
oh, I'm just like, hey, I need an email to somebody that talks about this, and I'm going to deploy this. And it's like,
Is it an app?
it's a website. OpenAI developed it. It came out.
Do you have to pay for it?
No,
Not yet. Not yet.
They do have a paid version now, where if the servers are under heavy load, like you can still get in. You're prioritized. It's $20 a month.
Damn, dude.
But people have been building clones of it essentially too.
$20 ain't no
Is that like what they do whenever they like if you put in like I need a picture of someone famous as a dragon.
Oh yeah, like AI art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's also AI, but there's some.
AI is taking over everything.
Well, AI art is being.
What about
Period.
It's in a spotlight right now, and there's
What about
a lot of
TI?
legal things happening.
where's T.I. at?
TI.
Yeah.
You can the rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna use some lyrics and try to be clever about it, but I
Rubber band man.
Rubber
Worth
band.
about $100,000. Chevy's all
Man, my
colors,
butt
man.
hurts.
but no, AI art is under a bunch of legal scrutiny right now because the artists that they used their work right to train weren't compensated or something like that. So all of the art that's being generated technically is not copyrighted by these artists who inspired it, right?
Right.
But it was modeled after their work.
I don't know.
So it's like if I took all it essentially another thing that they did with one of these ChatGPT things is they took a bunch of podcasts and they actually had it like they generated it to like text and fed it into like this AI bot and then asked it any question and you can pull up the timestamp of when that was talked about or anything like that.
Well, that's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, until you don't need to ever watch the podcast or listen to the podcast again.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I still like podcasts.
No. What I'm saying is if you listen to it for cool information and then you just go to the
Right.
computer and go, hey, break down what cool information I got from that
Right.
I would be interested in. And it's like, oh, you'd be interested in this. Here's a snippet real quick.
No.
Okay, well, I don't need to go and listen to it or watch it. And there goes their ad revenue.
Yeah. No reviews.
You know?
Right?
Yeah.
Reviews
Yeah.
go down.
Speaking of which, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe.
We need you guys. We need you guys.
No, we apologize. We haven't really been doing much.
The algorithm's about to hate us.
Yeah.
We're going nowhere.
So yeah, I mean, besides a couple misspelled posts on Facebook.
Hey, a post is better than no post at all.
Somebody's got to do it, right?
So yeah, I mean, I've had a couple of people reach out and asking about the podcast and when we're gonna get back up. We're doing some other things.
You don't have to lie to them.
What do you mean?
You don't have to
what
lie to them and
what
say,
you do?
hey,
Yeah,
people have been asking me
We
where
done
we're
already
where
told
we've
you.
been.
No one's asked you guys.
Hell no.
He has.
Yeah, I've been doing all the
Yeah, he's been
asking.
asking where we
Been doing all
at.
the
Yeah,
asking.
he's the only one. No, a couple guys at work. My brother, his wife. I'm like, you guys watch that shit? We do this shit for fun, just
You're
to
subscribed?
hang out, just for a day,
Couple hours, really.
So
Yeah.
but
No,
yeah,
I mean, ChatGPT has been insane. Like I feed it information and it gives me other information back out. People have been writing like TV episodes, YouTube videos, podcast episodes, like an entire podcast written by AI.
we should try
That
that.
makes sense.
You wouldn't have
That's
to do
not a
nothing.
bad idea.
That's just
We
being
should
lazy.
do a
yeah,
segment.
we should definitely try that.
That's just being lazy, man.
No, but I
No,
mean, just like we're not scripted though. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we
right.
like
Oh,
we
that's
don't
true.
come we don't
I'm
come
just
in
saying.
and this would actually be a scripted podcast from an AI
You
perspective.
really don't want your kids to do no homework and study.
We can talk about Elon
you wanna
Musk.
talk about homework?
We can talk about
You
Elon.
want to talk about homework with me? The
AI.
thing that is the biggest waste of time in the history of education.
We can talk about Elon
Yeah,
Musk.
we
We can
can.
talk about
Yeah, I
Tesla.
understand
We can
that.
talk about what other stuff.
AI can't teach your kids.
What other stuff do we always talk about?
AI can teach you a ton of stuff.
Can't
That
teach your kids.
I guarantee the AI can teach your kids.
Real, authentic family history.
I bet they would have. I bet AI would give you the most authentic
Yeah.
because it wouldn't be
I'll tell
filtered
you
through a
about your
human
family,
with
huh?
different
Yeah.
like ideals.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you about your grandma, but AI will.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you have a super religious teacher, they're not going to teach you. They're going to be reluctant to teach you evolution. And if you have a super atheist teacher, they're not going to be talking about any different evolutions of religion.
Right.
So
Bunch of bullshit.
human bias, you take
Bullshit.
that out, now you're getting pure education, right?
I guess I don't know.
I don't know.
You're nerding out right now.
I'm just saying ChatGPT is changing the world right now because Google's on board. They're freaking out. Google is
Yeah, they're gonna try to partner up, but then get some of that
No.
money.
So
no,
who
they're
made
building their own.
who made this?
Yeah, they gotta get a percentage.
OpenAI. Well, no, because people are going to ChatGPT instead of Google searching things. Now, the ChatGPT doesn't talk to the internet. Okay, they put a ton of information. They put like the internet into it from like a year or two ago, and it can guess things that are on the internet now. It's weird.
China, baby.
But here's
China.
the thing. It is confidently wrong a lot. And you will
Who
not
created
if
it?
you
Who
don't know
created
what,
this, though?
what you're like if you're not checking it, it'll give you the wrong information and be so confident that it seems right. It's like a master bullshitter with that. Because it doesn't know any better.
That's weird.
It's crazy. Yeah. I've been on it constantly.
What do you guys think about the new switching gears? What do you guys think about the new self-serve? Well, it's not self-serve. I guess it's automated
What?
serve
The McDonald's.
McDonald's and Taco Bell and shit.
I'm not. I ain't on board because what it does is it puts people out of jobs. Yeah, just like Walmart.
So
So
we've talked about. Do we have enough time to open another discussion? I
we
guess
get a little time.
so. We talked about my experience with fast food and people being ignorant and
Yeah.
So I leave like one of the last times that we did a podcast. I leave here, I go home, and I stop at McDonald's for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, they were like, what would you like to drink with your meal? And I'm like, Sprite. I don't normally do Sprite, but in the mornings I don't really like, Coke and shit like that. So I want something, refreshing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, Sprite. And she was like, our soda machines are down. Like, what? You guys, one of the things that you guys are based on is Coca-Cola.
Pepsi.
Do they do Pepsi?
McDonald's?
I guess Sprite is a Pepsi. No, it's Coke.
No, because T-Bell is Pepsi.
I don't think so. Yeah, T-Bell's Pepsi.
T-Bell is Pepsi.
So is KFC.
KFC, all of the Yum brands are all Pepsi.
Yeah.
McDonald's probably is Coke then.
So
No, they are.
so I wanted a Sprite, and the lady's like, "We're out at our machine's down or something." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Do you want an orange juice?" I'm like, "No, I don't want an orange juice. I want a Sprite." I was like, "You can just take the drink off." And she was like, "Do you want a coffee?" I said, "No, I want a Sprite." You guys,
They're
you
trying
guys,
to make sure that
you guys' machines are down.
here's the thing. They got other options. They
She's
wanna
like,
make
"Do you
sure
want-
that you know the
Do you want orange
options.
juice?"
Yeah.
No, I don't want anything else except for a Sprite.
Now look, if they would have asked you if you wanted a beer, you'd be like, "How many can I get?"
Well, yeah.
Right.
Duh.
No, he would have said, "No, I don't want a drink. Take it off, please."
I wasn't even, but I'm not even. I'm not even mad about that. I'm mad because she's asked me twice now. Like the first time, I'm like, no, I don't want anything. You just take it off my.
Right.
Just give me my sandwich.
Did you order a meal or did you order?
It was a meal.
Right. So with the meal, you get the drink.
Right. So I said.
So he's trying to tell them to make it no longer a meal. I just want the sandwich and
The hash brown.
Where did you go? McDonald's?
Yeah.
All right. Well, see, you should have went to Burger King because if you would have went to Burger King, you would have got it your way.
Burger King? I didn't know the
Ching?
emphasis was on King.
Ching?
I've always
Burger
just
King.
heard of Burger King, not Burger
You
King.
can't go to McDonald's and get it your way. You got to go to Burger King for that.
Well, anyways, but it annoyed me that she asked me
Everybody
twice,
know that, bro.
do you want
Burger King
something
does
else
that
to
better
drink?
breakfast.
No, I don't want something else to drink. I wanted a Sprite. You can't provide a Sprite. So then I get my food and they fucked everything up.
Of course,
Yeah.
it's McDonald's.
It's like-
they gonna fuck
You
shit
should
up.
have just said, "I'll take a water."
I'm so done.
They did it on
I'm
purpose
not-
because you're being
I
a
haven't-
difficult customer.
I'm not. I wasn't
Yeah.
being difficult.
You
I just.
ordered a
I,
meal.
I
Hold
literally.
on,
I
bro.
literally said I
You
don't want
ordered a
anything.
meal
I don't want
with the
anything
drink.
else. I don't want
and
anything
then you
else.
said,
told
"Take that
them,
drink off of my
take that
meal."
drink off of my meal that I paid for.
Give
And they're
me.
like, "Hey, we have other options for you if you'd like to try this or this." And he said, "No, I want nothing."
I didn't want anything.
Yeah, see,
I mean, they didn't charge me for it. They just
yeah, you
fucked up
lucky.
my whole fucking order
You
after
lucky
that.
you
Yeah,
ain't
that's-
get
that's
shot.
They were
charging
like,
you.
cannot compute.
That was your extra charge right there.
See, you better be glad I wasn't working there, man. I'd have threw that bag at you. I'd drive through the window like, man, get the hell up out of here, man.
No, that wasn't bad, but I have had.
Plus, you can't get mad at him over a soda machine being down. So
Right, that ain't
carbonators
the
broken.
fucking, that
okay.
ain't the customer,
Now
that ain't the
I'm,
worker's fault.
I'm starting to think about it. What happened was I pulled up. I waited like 5 minutes at the mic, and there and
You counted.
no, I didn't count,
All right,
but
so
but
it was 2 minutes max.
no, it was a long time. And
Have
then
you ever sat
and
in
then-
the
No,
car
I'm gonna tell you what
in
happened.
silence and actually watched
We just did-
the time countdown?
we just I'm doing the time countdown
You're
right
not
now.
sitting in
I'm
silence.
gonna tell you what
Waiting
happened.
on someone.
No, I was
I'm
listening
gonna
to
tell
a
you what
podcast.
happened. He turned
Wait,
into a
Javon.
Karen.
Here we go.
This is what happened. He turned into a Karen when
I-
he was waiting for his meal.
I wasn't. No,
Is
No,
what
I
happened.
was
you can go
hungry.
full, Karen. It's
I was
Well, that's what
okay.
hungry.
a little
happened.
hangry.
There was we stopped at like Taco Bell too a couple like last week or whatever.
All right, I bet you ain't do that at Taco Bell.
And I started ordering. She's like thank you for choosing Taco Bell. How can I take your order or whatever? And I'm like yeah, I would like mid sentence. I'm like yeah, I would like 2 soft tacos, blah blah blah. And she's like, hold on. And I'm like, what? And she's like, hold on. I'm like, what is happening?
Mm-hmm.
What is happening right now?
So if you notice,
Like, dude, what the
especially with McDonald's, they have an automated thing that greets you when you pull up.
Right. No, this was
This was the actual person.
this was the actual person. Yeah. This
No,
was
he ain't, look,
I
you
probably
ain't
got
tried that.
distracted.
He
Was there
ain't
somebody
tried
at
that
the
at
window?
Taco Bell.
I have no
waiting for
idea.
their
I
stuff?
no, I have
Whatever
no
he
idea.
did at McDonald's, he didn't do it at Taco Bell. Believe that, because them motherfucking the Mexicans would have jumped his ass.
I'm just done with fast food.
So,
I
I
think.
know you ain't do that at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go in from now on. I
Yeah.
can't do drive through
Why? Order it on the app.
because I
Get it brought out to your car.
guarantee
Check it.
I guarantee
He too lazy.
if I would have ordered a Sprite inside, their soda machine wouldn't have been down. I'm so mad about this soda.
Explain
look,
to me.
hold on, we got a
Explain to me
couple
how
of-
this soda machine would
Nah,
have
wait.
magically worked if
He
you had
lying.
come inside.
I have no idea. I'm just saying.
Your mere presence
We
would
got
have
a couple minutes
resurrected it,
left.
and the carbonation would start
No,
working.
I'm just saying.
or
I'm just
the
saying.
syrup would be there.
Is this house not in tube?
I don't know. Is it? What the hell?
I'm looking at
Is
the
it
plug.
what?
I'm looking at the plug-in.
I'm sorry, his ADHD
Hey.
kicked in.
Nah, look, I went to McDonald's. I ordered a milkshake. I got to the drive-through window. They gave me a whole bag full of shit, like $20 worth of food.
I like when
Uh-huh.
Javal talks.
I'm
He's looking at himself in the TV.
Yeah, he's watching the monitor, not looking at the camera. It's the greatest thing ever. It's
My
why I put
eyes,
up
my
the
eyes
monitor.
is looking at the camera.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
What y'all
No,
ain't
he's
seeing.
literally like
He's like-
this.
That's what
He's
y'all
he's
ain't
look his
seeing.
his face is facing the phone, but looking at the TV. So it's like, I like whatever.
I'm cross-eyed. Y'all ain't realized that by now? Anyway, I got a whole bag full of McDonald's, like $20 worth of food. I ordered one milkshake. I was
Yeah,
like,
and he
damn.
drove the fuck off. And
Then
went,
I-
And
yeah.
that threw
Then I
everything
drove
off.
Then I drove
Yeah.
the hell
The
off.
next person was like, I'm expecting like 7 things. Where's all my food? And they're like, oh no. Now, I will say, when I worked at Whataburger,
And I gave it
I
to the
did that.
homeless.
I did that quite a bit.
What?
I mixed up orders and did a whole bunch of stuff. Sometimes just because I was a chaotic little anarchist asshole, and
Yeah,
I would just be like,
I can
"Go,"
see that.
and then I wait for him to come back around and be like, "No, I give you your food." And I'm
I
like,
can-
"No,
I can
my
definitely-
order was wrong."
But all right, well, on that terrifying note.
Oh, you want a terrifying note?
Oh, are we ending on a terrifying note?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
hear
You
this
want
one.
you want something to make you think. The Tyrannosaurus Rex is closer in the timeline in the history of time to humans than the Stegosaurus.
Oh, okay. All right.
Think about that one for a little bit.
Did you know that George Washington
Oh, here we
did
go.
not know about dinosaurs?
Well, yeah, they didn't know about
Okay.
dinosaurs then.
Did you
Yeah,
know
history
George
was
Washington had fake teeth?
No, he didn't.
They did.
He had wooden teeth. Those aren't fake. Those were real wooden teeth.
Yeah, but
Bonehead.
they're fake teeth, but they're made out of real wood. So
All
you're
right.
both right.
Bonehead.
We'll see you guys. We love you
Bonehead.
guys.
Peace out.
I can't do that.
Peace out,
that's
Girl Scout.
Weird. All right, peace.
I got pee.